Hi Dream City Youth, my name's Dayna and today I'm going to be bringing you the daily Devo, which I'm super excited about and just so thankful for getting this opportunity to be able to share this with you guys. So today we're going to be talking about God's grace. Let's be honest, we've all met someone at some point in our lives that was mean and hurtful with their words at some point. Or maybe we were that person. Something happened in the past that caused a bad reaction, which led to both parties feeling hurt. Maybe it was something small, like a disagreement, or maybe it ended a friendship. It can be easy to not forgive someone and to let that bitterness build up. It can be easy to be mean, but that's not who God has called us to be. God has called us to show love. So today, I'm going to talk about how we can find freedom from bitterness and pain in our hearts. Well, how do we do that? We can start off by showing grace. God shows us grace through every trial and every storm that we go through, so shouldn't we show grace just like He did? Luke 6:37 states, "Forgive and you will be forgiven." God tells us to forgive just as He's forgiven us. We cannot expect anything from others if we're not already willing to do it ourselves. We must show grace to others whether we think they deserve it or not. Who is to say that we deserve God's grace more than someone else? That's easy to answer because the answer is that no one deserves God's grace. Ephesians 2:8 states, "For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God." God shows us grace even though we're still sinners. He rescued us and made us new so that we can experience freedom and happiness instead of the pain and the suffering that we truly deserve. If we want to be like Christ, then we have to aim to be like Him in every way, not just the ways that we choose. Our goal should be to be like Him in every way, which sometimes includes doing the things that are the hardest to do. And sure, I don't know what each of you have gone through, but I know that God shows us grace through all of our trials and all of our storms, so we must do the same for others. This leads me to my next point, which is to forgive repetitively. Forgiveness is very hard, especially when that person continues to hurt you. But Matthew 18:21 states, "Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, 'Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times?' Jesus answered, 'I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. God tells us to forgive over and over, just like He forgives us over and over again. Forgiving someone isn't a one-time thing. You don't just choose to do it one day and it's done. It takes forgiving them over and over again. It's not a one-time thing. You have to make the daily decision to be more like Christ and ask God to help you forgive that person for how they've wronged you, or sometimes maybe even forgive yourself. No matter how many times you've been hurt, we must do it over and over again because God does it for us over and over again. This leads me to my last point, which is to let go. God is telling someone today to move on. Your pain and suffering are not worth whoever hurt you. You will not be able to move on until you truly let go of whoever or whatever it is that may be hurting you inside. It can be difficult to want to hurt that person back, I get that. But God says to defeat evil by doing good. It states in Romans 12:21, "Don't let evil defeat you, but defeat evil by doing good." God is literally telling someone today that you can defeat evil by just turning to Him. God has called you to be something amazing, and He's there waiting for you to accept Him into your arms and your heart completely. So the question is, who is it that you're letting hold you back from God's calling on your life? Who is it that you need to forgive? It's time to say yes. Forgive others and step into the calling that God has for you. Choose God's way and show grace. Forgive repetitively and let go. The pain and suffering, it's not worth it. Not only is this the best way, but most importantly, it's God's way. Thank you, Dream City Youth, for letting me share this with you. I just hope that this encouraged you and helps you in this time. Thank you.